You've probably heard the buzz about liquid glass in the Apple world. It's been the talk of tech forums, social media, and every Apple fan group since the first rumors dropped. People are genuinely curious. What is this new thing, and why is everyone so hyped about it? But what is it really? Is it just a fancy name, or does it actually change the way you use your iPhone? Liquid glass is Apple's brand new design language for iOS 26, and it's all about making your iPhone's interface look and feel like it's crafted from sleek, see-through glass. Imagine your phone's screen transforming into a window, one that's both futuristic and elegant. The idea behind it is simple but powerful. UI elements like navigation bars, menus, and even notifications now appear transparent, letting you glimpse your wallpaper or the content of your apps behind them. It's like your phone is layered with sheets of glass, each one revealing a bit more of what's underneath. This creates a sense of depth and makes the software feel more immersive and layered. It's not just about looks. This design actually changes how you interact with your phone, making everything feel more connected and alive. It's a big shift from the flat, minimal designs we've seen for years. Apple wanted iOS to feel more modern, dynamic, and visually rich, moving away from the static look of the past. In Apple's demos, the effect looked absolutely stunning. Colors and textures would subtly shift and flow as you moved through apps, creating a sense of movement and energy that's hard to describe until you see it in action. The goal was to make the interface feel alive, not just a static set of buttons and menus. Every tap, swipe, and scroll would trigger tiny animations, making the whole experience feel more responsive and engaging. But as always, the real test comes when people actually use it outside of Apple's carefully curated presentations. Would it hold up in everyday life? Or was it just a flashy demo? The excitement was real, but so were the first signs of trouble as users got their hands on early versions. Some loved the new look, while others found it distracting or even confusing at first. That's where the story of liquid glass gets interesting, because a bold new design always comes with surprises, both good and bad. Fast forward to today, Apple's developer betas have revealed a big change in the look and feel of iOS. After years of refining their interface, Apple is once again rethinking how transparency works across the system. The ultra-clear see-through look that once defined the interface has been dialed back noticeably. Now it's more like frosted glass. Less transparent, more blurred, and with a softer, more diffused appearance that subtly changes how everything feels. Think bathroom window, not crystal pane. The new effect is all about privacy and subtlety, letting you sense what's behind without being distracted by it. This makes text and icons stand out better, solving early complaints about readability. It's easier on the eyes, especially in bright environments or when you're quickly glancing at your phone. Apple's been tweaking the effect with each beta, but the third one marks a major shift. Less liquid, more solid. The interface feels more substantial, as if it's been given a new sense of weight. The interface feels safer and more grounded, trading some wow factor for clarity. It's a move that prioritizes usability over flashiness, making everyday tasks just a bit simpler. Testers notice the difference immediately. The OS feels less airy, but much easier to use. Many users say it's a welcome change, especially for those who value function over form. The core idea of depth remains, but the bold transparency is gone. Instead, there's a new sense of layering that feels more intentional and less distracting. This change has sparked a heated debate. Did Apple improve the design, or play it too safe? Some love the new look, while others miss the old, ultra-clear style. Either way, it's a bold move that's got everyone talking. Why the sudden change? It all comes down to readability. If you can't see text or buttons, the design fails, no matter how cool it looks. Early testers found that transparent bars often made text vanish against busy or bright backgrounds. Accessibility is a top priority for Apple, so they responded by making UI elements more frosted and opaque. This ensures text and icons are always legible, no matter your wallpaper. It's a classic Apple move: launch big, then fine-tune based on real-world feedback. The result? A more usable, if less flashy, interface. To really understand the impact of Apple's design changes, let's take a closer look at two familiar apps, the App Store and the Weather app. These two are perfect examples of how interface tweaks can dramatically affect the user experience. In the early iOS betas, both apps featured ultra-transparent bars. These bars were dynamic and modern, letting backgrounds and colors shine through, but they sometimes made things tricky, especially when it came to reading important information. The App Store's navigation and tab bars, for example, allowed app artwork and icons to blur through beautifully, creating a sense of depth and vibrancy. But there was a downside. White text often got lost against busy backgrounds, making it hard to quickly find what you needed. Now, those bars have a frosted, semi-opaque look. This subtle change makes the text stand out, ensuring it's always readable, no matter what's behind it. The Weather app was designed to show off stunning animated backgrounds through transparent panels. It looked absolutely gorgeous, especially with moving clouds or rain. But again, the temperature readings and other details could disappear against bright clouds or colorful skies, making it frustrating to check the weather at a glance. In the latest beta, Weather's panels now have a milky, frosted effect. This keeps the app looking stylish and modern, but it also makes the temperature and other information much easier to read, even in bright conditions. Both apps now strike a better balance between eye-catching aesthetics and practical clarity, making them more enjoyable and useful for everyone. Apple's compromise is clear. There's less visual drama, but the information you need is always front and center, reliable and easy to find. It's a thoughtful shift from pure style to practical beauty, showing that good design is about more than just looks. The message is clear. Readability comes first, and Apple is making sure users never have to choose between style and usability. As always, Apple's changes have split the internet. Design fans love the original, ultra-transparent look and see the frosted update as a step back. They argue Apple should have fixed readability with clever tweaks, not by muting the effect. On the other side, practical users are relieved. Finally, they can read everything, no matter the background. For them, usability trumps style. Then there's a middle group. They want a balance, maybe even a setting to adjust transparency themselves. The debate is lively, with side-by-side screenshots and passionate arguments. Some hope Apple will find a happy medium before launch. Others are just glad Apple is listening to feedback. The conversation is far from over. Remember, this isn't the final version. Apple's still in the beta phase. The liquid glass you see now could change again before iOS 26 launches this fall. Apple is collecting feedback, tweaking, and searching for the right balance. More betas are coming, and the design could shift back toward transparency or try new solutions. The process is like an artist refining a painting, bold strokes, then careful adjustments. The final look might land somewhere between the first beta's clarity and today's heavy frost. No matter what, Apple's goal is a design that works for everyone. The journey isn't over yet. So why should you care about all this? Because these design tweaks shape how you use your iPhone every day. A good interface feels natural and easy. A bad one frustrates you constantly. The liquid glass debate is really about the future of user experience, balancing beauty and function. Apple's willingness to adjust based on feedback means your voice matters. When iOS 26 arrives, the look of your menus will be the result of months of testing and compromise. Whether it's more clear or more frosted, it's a story of innovation meeting real-world needs. And that's what makes your next iPhone update more than just a new coat of paint.